Hello everyone, Nancy here with A Joyful Cottage. I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you for joining me. Before we jump into what is actually today's video, the makeover of my rocking chair, which I got at a thrift haul a few weeks ago, I wanted to just give a little bit of a prelude and tell you that this is a video about a DIY project that had all kinds of twists and turns. So if you like that sort of thing, just stick with me and we'll get all the way to the end and you'll see the great results I got. But as I said, there are twists and turns, and so just be patient, hang with me. You're going to see something I think you'll enjoy. Hello everyone, Nancy here with A Joyful Cottage. So glad you're with me today. Thank you for stopping by. So today's video is just a continuation of working on my porch. Last week I showed you my birdcage makeover, and today I'm going to be working on my rocker and perhaps some other things if I have time. So that's the biggest project, is getting that rocker painted in the new color I've got chosen. So if you saw my thrift haul a couple of weeks ago, you know that I purchased some furniture for my porch, and the rocker was a big part of that. So I'm really excited to get started on it, and we'll see how it goes. I've got my work clothes on and I'm ready to get going. So let's dive in. So I've got some plastic down on my patio. I'm going to do my sanding on that. And I'm going to turn it upside down and start sanding on the bottom. So I've got a rotary sander that I'm going to start with, and we'll see how I do. Just for reference, this is the before. You can see it has some badly chipped areas. And I'm going to try to sand that all off. I'm just going to see how it goes. I've got a rotary sander down here, and I'm just going to jump in and see what I can do. Since I am going to repaint this, I don't need to go for full removal on the existing paint. Just get it down to a point where it's smooth and I can put a good coat of paint on it, maybe two. And I have switched to my mouse sander so that I can do a better job of getting in between the hard to reach areas. So I got a lot of sanding done today, but as I was removing paint, I discovered something back here. That is going to be a problem. And that is, the seat has separated. See that? I mean, it can be fixed. I've got some Titebond glue that I'm going to use on it. I went to Home Depot and got some clamps, but unfortunately they're too small. And I should have measured before I went, but anyway, they're too small. I'm going to have to go back tomorrow and get some larger clamps to be able to clamp this. So I'm going to try to repair it as much as I can. There's also an area on the back of the seat where the veneer is worn away, and so easy to see why it was a $25 rocker, but that's okay. I mean, I figure, I don't know if I even get 1 year's worth of wear out of it, it'll be good. But I think I can mostly fix it. The seat's not going to be visible, and I'll do what I can with it to improve it. But you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be functional and look pretty, and we'll take it from there. So I'm done for the day. It's after 4. Dark clouds are rolling in. There's a forecast of some rain. So I've been peeling off the most obvious pieces of this loose veneer. Got quite a pile here. Just kind of went around and pulled off whatever I could. And then I'm going to take some glue and glue these pieces down if I can. And then I've got some that I think I can glue that piece down. I don't have to remove it. And then hopefully I can fill this in with some wood putty that I have, kind of smooth it over, and then sand it down. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But first I'm going to glue the seat. I've got some new clamps that should work, so I'm going to try this now. Just using a putty knife to scrape it off. Just scrape it off. On, and I'm going to just let it dry. Shouldn't take too long, and then I can move on to the next step. I did the same thing on the side of the chair where it was also, the seat was coming loose. So it's the next morning, and I've come out to take another look at the rocker in the daylight and see how the glue is holding up. Seems to be doing really well, except there's one area there, if you can see that, one area that I need to come back and apply some more glue. I think there's one area over here too where I could use a little glue. So I'm going to do that. Then also I decided to remove loose veneer, especially around the spokes. Okay, so another development that I discovered in my process of redoing this chair was, as I was trying to get the rest of the painted veneer off, it just started peeling off in long sheets like this, and the second piece was peeling off as well down to the original wood. So I think I'm just going to keep pulling it off. Just get down to the original wood. Then I'll sand that down. Instead of going through all the trouble of spackling it and trying to smooth it out, I'll just remove all this stuff. So yeah, this has become an interesting project, you know. You never know what you're going to get into when you start something like this. Oh, while I was working on removing that veneer, these two pieces were loose and they came off, so I'm going to have to glue those back down. Okay, I've got those pieces glued and I've got it weighed down with as much weight as I could find, and some books and my toolbox, and so we'll see if that works. So the glue is dry on the two pieces that I glued down, and now I'm going to go over the seat with sandpaper. I've got 80 grit in my mouse sander, and I've got 80 grit in my rotary sander, and I'm just going to try to go over the seat and smooth it out. Those areas that I can't get off, I'm just going to try to smooth those down so I can then paint it. So we'll see how this goes. Places where I can't reach with the mouse sander, I'm using just some regular sandpaper, 60 grit, to try to get this smoothed out. And that seems to be working pretty well. Again, I'm just trying to smooth it out. It's not going to be perfect. I can't get all of that veneer off. It's just really stuck on there, which is good, I guess. Wish the rest of it had been that tight, but so I'll just finish this up, and then I'll meet you on the other side. So the seat is pretty smooth. It doesn't look pretty, but it will be much better after I paint it. But the main thing I wanted to do was just get it smoothed out so that there was no rough spots. It seems like I accomplished that. Now I did find an area where I split the wood here, and I'm going to go ahead and put some wood filler in there, some wood spackle, and fix that. And I also found another area back here that I'll have to glue. So the more I work, the more I find. Oh, what a project. I've got that area glued, clamped down. Now I'm going to fill in this spot right here. And I'm going to use this MH Ready patch to do that. See some of the other little areas that are split, so I'm going to work on those too while I'm here. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll come back and sand it. It's been about an hour since I finished gluing this, and it's dry. I went in and ate some lunch, so it's been about an hour, and this is dry. and I can move on to sanding the area that I filled. It's over here. So I've got some 220 grit sandpaper that I'm gonna use. And it's not quite dry, so I'm going to stop. That was taking too long to dry, and I'm losing patience with waiting, so I'm going to use my old standby, which is Durham's wood putty that you mix up, and I'm just going to add that in there. And this should dry a lot faster. And after it dries, I will sand it down. I've wiped this down, and now I'm just going to put a coat of shellac on it to seal it and hopefully make it easier to paint. Okay, I've got this rocker sanded down and all the wood that was loose glued down, and now I think I can paint it. So next day, it's in the morning, I brought the rocker inside. It's a little bit chilly outside, so I'm going to work on it inside and just get started. So I'm going to start by rolling the larger areas. And I'm using Waverly chalk paint in the color Moss. I was going to use another color, a lighter color. This is the same color as the bird cage. But because of the colors in the rug, I changed my mind. And I will show that to you in a little bit. So I'm using the color Moss, Waverly chalk paint, and the color Moss to paint this. This is a foam roller. I'll have to cut in with a brush, but at least I can get the large portion of this with the roller. I just got it in a tray. I'm just going to get as much as I can with the roller. This is really a quick way to do it. I won't be able to do all of it with the roller, but I can do a lot of it with the roller. And this, as I said, is just a foam roller. I'm not using a lot of paint on these spindles, so I'll have to do 2 coats on the whole thing, but even if I have to do 3 on the spindles, it's still faster than trying to do it with a brush. But I don't want to put a lot of paint on my roller because I don't want this to pull up and okay, I've done as much as I can with the roller, and I've got my roller wrapped in plastic. I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to work around the spindles with a foam brush. I'm going to start with the foam brush and see if this will do a good job. Let's see. I'm going to switch to a chip brush because I think that the foam brush is just pulling the paint I've already put on the chair. I think this is actually pulling it off, so I'm going to switch brushes. Okay, I've got a chip brush, and I'm going to try that. I do think that's working better. Now, obviously it would be a lot easier to spray paint this, but I couldn't find the color I wanted in spray paint, so I'm doing it in the chalk paint, same as the bird cage. I can't, I was going to use a lighter color, but after I saw the rug, I changed my mind. So I'm just going to keep working on the spindles. I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, I've got the underside done, the bottom, and now I'm going to work on this back side here. And I'm going to get my roller back out. And again, I'm going to roll as much of this as I can. Okay, it's a beautiful day. I'm back outside. I got one coat of paint on the rocker and it's dried. And I'm going to take a sanding block and go over it now because it's a little rough. And I want to do that before I give it another coat of paint. Well, the wind's picking up and dark clouds are rolling in and it looks like it could rain, so I'm going to move back indoors. Moved in just in time. I did get it sanded while I was outside. And it's much smoother, so now I'm just wiping it down with a wet cloth. Get the sanding dust off. Before I paint it the second coat. So I'm back outdoors. I finished the second and final coat last night indoors. And I'm content with the way it's covered, and I'm going to do some distressing. It's windy, so I hope that you can hear me on this video. So yeah, let's get started and see what we can do. You might hear some garbage trucks in the background and first responders. I don't know what's going on, so anyway, I'm just going to dive in. I've got my mouse sander I'm going to use. I'm just going to lightly go over the areas that I want distressed, and I've got 150 grit sandpaper on this. Okay, I've changed to an 80 grit because the 120 is not taking it off as quickly as I want to do this, so we're going to try this. I've done the distressing that I want to do on the chair. It's quite a bit. first I was really trying to get down to the wood and not let the white show through, but as I was going over this, I decided I really like the white. I think it adds character. It looks like the chair has been painted more than once, which it has. And it just adds to the vintage charm. So, yeah, I think it's ready to be waxed. And I may put a dark antique wax over that, but I'll decide once I have it waxed. What I'm putting on now is a Magnolia Home Clear Wax, which I have on hand. And it's wax that I do like. So this is clear wax that I'm adding to the chair first. So I'm back inside with my rocking chair. It's just way too windy outdoors. It's just really blowing. So the clear wax that I put on the chair has dried, and I tried putting a coat of dark antique wax over it, and I like it. I like the way it's looking. So it's darkening up this wood here, and it's toning down the white so it looks more aged. So I'm just going to go ahead and put more dark wax over the rest of the chair. This is what it looks like without the dark wax. This is just the clear wax. So you can see the difference. And I just think it needs that dark wax to give it that vintage look that I'm going for. So I'll show you here on the armrest how I'm applying this dark wax. I'm using Waverly Antique Wax, and I poured a little bit into a cup, and I'm just going to dip a lint-free rag in the wax and rub it over the paint. And then I'm just going to wipe back the excess till I get the look I'm going for. I really want more down here. Now, if I get too much on there and I don't like it, I can always take my rag that I used for the clear wax and dip it in the clear wax and just go over it, and that'll lift some of that off. So that'll just lift that dark wax off a bit if I feel like I need to do that. So it's a pretty forgiving process. You can really get the look you're after. Now I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of the chair. I do like the way my rocker is looking. I've been tweaking it quite a bit. So when I first applied the antiquing wax, this is pretty much what the whole chair looked like. And I really didn't want it to be that dark. So I did use some clear wax and removed some of it, and that worked fairly well. But then I decided to try another trick, which is to do a dry brush technique on the chair. And that gave me the look I was really going for. So I will show you how I did that. I need to finish the rest of it anyway. But I wanted you to get a close-up of what it looks like after I dry brushed it. I really like the way it toned down the dark antique wax and also just made it look more vintage. So this is how I do a dry brush. I've got a chip brush. I've taken some moss green paint and I'll pour some into a small cup. And I've got a paper towel here folded over. I'm going to use that to offload my paint, and I'll show you how that's done. So I'm just going to dip my brush in the paint, get some on the tip, and then I offload it onto the paper towel so that you don't want a lot on your brush. See, there's just very little on there. And then I just start brushing it onto the chair over the area that I want to tone down. I don't want as much of that brown showing through. I've got a paper towel here, and I'm going to go over that. If I think I've got too much on and I want to take some of it off, I just go over it with the paper towel. That just brings some of that moss green back. Now, you may just put the dark wax on it and like it just as it is. I mean, it's very, you can personalize it. And that's what I love about working with these paints. You can make it the way you want it to be. Again, offloading. And I'm just doing light strokes. I'm not pushing heavily. So I can leave as much of that dark wax showing as I like. I just realized after I had pretty much finished the chair with the wax, and I should probably never work on things at night because, I don't know, everything looks clearer to me in the light of day. When the morning things always look different. Anyway, it's all good. And maybe it was meant to be so I could show you how you can fix things that go wrong. And that's the fun of projects like this. This is what's so creative and why I like doing this so much, is because you do sometimes find out that you did something you don't really like. But the neat thing about paint is you can change it. You don't have to live with it. You don't have to feel bad about it. You can just change it. So can you see how that changes the appearance just by doing a little bit of dry brushing? really like this moss green. I really wanted it to show through. And here's the finished chair. I have one last step to do, and that's to put a top coat on it. That's a spray coat. I'll do that when the temperature warms up a bit, but essentially it'll look exactly the same after I do the top coat. I think it looks really good with the new rug. It brings out the green in the leaves, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. And it is that moss green color I love, which is the same color I used for the bird cage, but I didn't do as much distressing on that. So I feel like my porch is really coming together. I still have a few things I want to do. I've got different plans for the tables, and I've got to make cushions for the chairs. I've got last year's cushion on this chair because the one I had on there was too much of a blue-green for the new color, so it's coming. And I'll be finishing up hopefully soon. I've got to take a break and work on my patio. I need to stain the fence, and I need to clean this all up. The chair's gonna go out in the yard, and then I'll bring out my bistro set, plant up my pots, put up new flowers. My wildflowers came back from last year, and I put in new seeds this year, so get my fountain out, get that up. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna paint this side of the shed or do something different with that. Lots of plans for outside. I'm actually getting new skirting for my mobile home this Friday, so I'm really excited about that. That's going to really make a huge improvement in my home. So lots going on here at A Joyful Cottage. Lots going on. More work to do on the porch, as I said, but it's come a long way. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope that the project we worked on, the rocker, gave you some ideas for a project you might have in mind for yourself, and that inspired you in some way. But mostly I hope that I inspired you to face a project, and even when things start going awry, just stick in there, hang in there, work through it, and in the end you'll end up with something you really love. And that's what happened to me, and I hope that, as I said, that inspires you, and that you learn something, just as I did. Every time something goes wrong in a project, I don't fret about it because I know I'm going to learn something valuable. And in this project, I learned that I can glue pieces together that are, falling apart, that there's so many things you can do to make a piece of furniture or some item work if you just are patient and hang in there and see it through to the end. I had hoped to get this video up much earlier in the month, but as you could see, there were just so many little things that stood in the way. But I just trust the Lord to get me through these projects and get me to a point where I can inspire you and encourage you. And so today I was thinking about Romans 12:12, and it says, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer." And this project that I work on is not tribulation. This is not the kind of tribulation that the Bible is talking about here. was talking about some real huge trial. You know, in their case, they were talking about persecution and such. But even day-to-day life can be hard. Something can come up that causes us to struggle. And so we need to learn to be patient, to just get through it with the strength of the Lord. So that's what I wanted to share with you right now. God is on our side, no matter what we're doing, and He cares about every aspect of our life. Even rocking chairs, He cares about. So I don't want to give up. I want to keep working through it, persevering, and be patient and learn from it. And so that's what I did with this project, and I love the result. I'm very happy with it. So I hope you gained some insight from this video that will help you. And if you are a regular viewer, I thank you for joining me. I hope that you've subscribed. If you haven't, I hope you will. Thank you for your lovely comments. Thank you for your likes. Each one makes my day. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you again soon. God bless you.